All right, howdy everyone. Monday, September 25th. Yeah, so it was a good week last week. And we got another good one for you. Akrem, I think he's on his way back today from East New York. Looks like it was a good time. Hopefully he caught some of you guys up there. Um, this week, as far as events, we're putting on an event in DC. We have Stephen Palley, a lawyer in the area, super good. I'm going to be asking him some questions, kind of trying to get some regulators involved. Um,
We still
yeah,
have space, so if anybody wants to come, let us
yeah,
know. Yeah.
it should be really fun though. I'm looking forward to it. And then, um, and then next week I'll be out. I'll be in Istanbul for Cosmoverse. So I'll be at the Cosmos conference all next week. So if anybody's going out there, I know we're not like part of the Cosmos community, but we're like gonna try. We're
We
gonna
will
break
be.
in. Yes.
We will be.
So it should be good. Other than that, morning I had a talk with Parvina from she's running the Unstable Summit out in Dev Connect. So I'm going to be speaking there and then moderating a panel. So it should be super fun. And I found she gave me like names of a few stable coins that I had never even heard of, which is always like super exciting. I feel like they sneak up on me. So I'll be looking into them. But yeah, really looking forward to that one already. Kind of like all their stuff. So cool. Dan, how's things going?
Pretty good. I'm just getting started with that interchain stuff. Might as well get ahead a little bit on that early stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, if there's anything else I could help out with.
Yep, I'll pass you something. So cool. Ryan?
Yeah, we Spuddy and I were talking on Friday. We're gonna start putting together a like a video element of the reporter guides. Should be a cool aspect for anybody that's interested in getting into the reporting aspect, having more content to support that.
Nice. Cool. Spuddy? You're muted.
On that note, reporting profitability has been really good. I was monitoring that kind of over the weekend. Gas costs have been really low. So if you're somebody who's like on the fence about trying reporting, it's a good time while the gas is really, the network's not so busy. So it costs less gas to report teller data. So it's a little bit more profitable than it was a couple months ago. Yeah. Other than that, I was trying to work on the DVM on Friday. Like I was telling you guys, I'm not really well versed in writing Python tests yet. So everybody wish me luck.
Luck. Nice. Cool. Tim?
Yeah, so I'm working on a bit of end-to-end testing for our forking contract. And yeah, for those listening, this is kind of an optional way of dealing with something bad happening over on the teller chain. Some weird someone takes over more than 2/3 or 1/3 of our tokens or something. And so you need a way of communicating a fork of the teller chain over on the secondary chains. And so this is one like kind of example or optional implementation of that with an escalation game of someone can propose a fork and input a bunch of money, a bunch of ether, and then other people can challenge that and input a bunch of ether, and then in the end, whichever side has the most at stake wins and loses. The other side loses what they put in. So anyways, there are like many ways of handling this problem or situation, and this is just one implementation we're putting together for people. So anyways, I'm working on some end-to-end testing of that. And then I figured I might move on to trying to make one API call in our Tellor layer repo, just for purposes of bridge testing.
All right.
There's one API call that I'm kind of waiting on, and that's just getting validator addresses and stake amounts. And also I would like to review some of that Interchain Academy content a little bit, look through what they have available.
Cool. Owen, last but not least.
Yeah, I'm working on layer stuff as well, specifically getting the weighted median of validators so I can propose an accurate medianized submit value transaction. And then I am not done going through those resources. So anyway, yeah.
Super cool. Brenda, Mike, anything?
I don't know, getting ready for Thursday. I'll be sending out some more invites and looking forward to it. I'm also starting on the Interchain Developer Academy. So
CPI article this week?
no, I should.
You doing an
it's-
article version of the talk? You're going to do an article version of the talk?
Yes.
Nice.
So it will be like the first iteration, which is just basically building a case for it. And then I do have already methodology that I want to follow. The biggest lift is going to be basically building those data scrapers and then eventually complementing that data with actual people reporting from wherever they're at. But that's basically the first step. And then, yeah.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Mike?
Nothing to add for the call, but I have a proposal I'd like to review with you two at some point today. I'll share with you guys. It's not from me. It's from the
Cool.
it's from Zach and Parvina.
Ryan, on to questions.
Yeah, we got a new newcomer in here, Easy for Prez. He was digging into the Tokenomics 201 article and was hoping someone could confirm the following. First one is there's real revenue. The revenue is in the form of TRB bounties and tips spent by data requesters, which goes 100% to the miners.
98%.
98%, and then
2% goes to the stakers, just if you stake in general. Right?
Right.
Somebody
That's
correct
right.
me if I'm wrong. I think I
That's
got the numbers
correct.
down. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, so it all goes to the teller reporters, actually. Well, not all, then there's a separate way that development is funded. I don't know if that was part of the question.
I guess the revenue is all about what is the source of the revenue.
Inflation in a lot of ways, but yeah, the tips directly, 98% goes directly to that reporter, 2% goes to the stakers in general. And then we also have some inflationary time-based rewards and then a dev share to the team.
All right, which I think that was the next thing. There's inflationary based rewards, 90% of which gets shared between fastest winning miners for any given executed request, 10% of which goes to protocol ops. There's currently no auto burn mechanism in place for the token.
No, don't burn your tokens.
Cool. So that was Easy for Press. Welcome, Easy. Welcome to the community, and thanks for the questions. And then we had Tamsy had a night thought, which if that's a dream, I'm now calling all my dreams night thoughts. Would it be possible to make a very basic Android application that could call functions and also retain info from the contract? I think that would be the easiest way. I made some Android apps a few years back. What do you think? Would it be worth looking into?
What kind of dreams are you having? I
He
mean,
dreamed of using Tellor on his phone. That's cool.
yeah, I would say like you could. I mean, what functions would you want to use for Tellor on your phone? You know, like there are other wallet apps that sort of can handle TRB transfers, and then data reporting on your phone sounds dangerous. Like it might. I think technically you could do it, but like
I mean, you could vote.
You
on
can
these
run a
things.
node on your phone for sure.
Telly, it would run on a phone that, like, if it had Ubuntu.
You could go to the like Teller's Oracle contract in Etherscan in Chrome and then click add to home screen. And it's kind of like an app.
But if you
Okay.
want to call functions, you've got to use the MetaMask browser, like the built-in MetaMask browser. Right?
yeah, no, I would be curious, like what functions is this like to run submit value, I guess would be the question. You know, like, oh, there's a tip for TRB. I guess I'll go submit it. I don't know. Like it's
Maybe
not
for
a priority, I guess would be the nice way to put it. So
Maybe for one-off questions, but then like making sure that the hash is correct when they submit it. I feel like that's gonna be like really hard on your phone.
no.
Well, it depends. So that if it's a random one, it's obviously a new one. How do they create all that input?
Phones are pretty powerful nowadays.
Okay.
I think you could
Then you're disagreeing with yourself, Nick. Then maybe they can do it. So
I to me, like I always I
that's
get
what
worried
you
about
want it for. Go for it.
I get worried storing private keys on phones.
Same.
They have wallets on their phones.
Not if you have to use Telliot though.
Technology developed by
But
Sorry.
they don't have to use Telly to submit something over,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
That
Anyway.
it's kind of making sure that input data is correct. But tell us what you were thinking about what this
He's thinking
was supposed to submit or do with.
he's thinking that the app would basically do everything for you, and you would just say, I want to submit ETHUSD, and you would just hit the button to submit it. That's what he was thinking.
See, I don't think that would be, I think it would be more for like one-off questions where that it requires somebody to look up the info. Because those like automated things, I feel like those would be easier on just a regular Telliot. But yeah.
Yep. I mean, to be competitive, listening for tips, the Telliot, I mean, the whatever your client is, ours is Telliot. It's the best, obviously, but you know, it's always listening for tips. So if someone makes a tip, it'll submit in the next block and you get the tip. So, I mean, so like in the time it would take you to open your app on your phone, that tip would be gone already.
Yeah. But like something random, if people were actually asking something other than price data or API information, maybe that could work. But no, it's not like super high priority at this moment.
Cool. That's it.
All right. Well, thank you everyone. This was fun. Talk to you soon.